2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. We're back at Cromwell, Connecticut for the TPC River Highlands course. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Beamer, take us through the opener.
Par 4 down the hill with the tee shot, and second shot will go back up the hill. There's really not much out there. To be fair, Luke, it's a fairly bland opening hole. There is some pretty heavy-duty rough on the right and left that you really don't want any part of. If you want to take driver, you can hit it way down there in the flat and just have a very simple pitch shot up the hill for your second. But I think most players will lay it back, find the fairway, find the green. If you get a birdie, great. No harm in making 4.
Let's get down to the action. And let's see what he can do here today. That's a good-looking shot there. Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a pot bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Nicely done. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
This one's looking good. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 2 under for the event. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Lovely effort that. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Well, that'll play. Here's a look at Bubba Watson from earlier. Lining up for his third now. Great putt. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The fourth hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Let's recap the action from just some moments ago.
Fantastic touch on this one.
Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they were aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. Lining up from around 160 yards. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Six feet remaining to the cup. Not a bad line, this. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The par 3 5th is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
This one's online. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Ridge. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
That's frustrating. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. An opportunity for a birdie here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. He's in the bunker. Not sure how this one's lying. John?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them.
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
From about 100 yards. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. That goes down for an eagle. And that'll promote a good move up the standings.
Luke, love it. Let's take another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
He's currently tied for 14th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Well, that's beautifully judged. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This is on a great line.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from about 105 yards.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, how about that one? Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. And let's take a look at this shot from just a moment ago.
This was his 4th. And it falls.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
There's been action all day on this golf course, but what about this shot at the 17th? No one shapes a shot better than Bubba Watson. Nice putt to make that one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Currently 11 under par for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, that's a great shot, and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Currently 12 under for the round. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 12th. That's tiny. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And now intrepid on-course reporter John standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Oh, he liked the look of that the whole way. That is absolutely brilliant.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Go on, get in the hole. Just didn't drop. Terrific shot, almost an eagle. Always nice to hold those for birdie. Sitting at -14 now for the round. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This putt to move into a share of second place. This looks good. Oh, what a super shot. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Not bad. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
Yep, tracking well.
Yes, they've made it. He's currently in a share of top spot. The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. She should be proud of that. Here comes the top 10. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Looking good. And that will drop in for a birdie. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. "17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver."
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker, because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway, the second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
Good sounding strike, that one. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
It's half a chance of being home, this one. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now 2 shots up after that one. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
This one is chewing fiber.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Good shot in there. I like their chances for making birdie.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day.